Today's prayer. But even if you should suffer for what is right, you are blessed. Do not fear their threats. Do not be frightened. 1 Peter 3 and 14. Hello, everyone. This is Patricia with Patricia's Crafting Corner. And today we're going to be using some perfect plaster. I purchased this last year sometime. I tell you, everything I do is always outdated. But I thought I was buying the perfect cast and grab two of these huge bags and get home and find out it's perfect plaster. It's a pottery and ceramic easy mix formula, and I only paid $7.99 for it at that time. Now, I purchased this when I was in Kansas City visiting my son, and there's no way that I was going to get this back to return it. So, with that, we're going to be making another Mother's Day gift, and we're going to be using our perfect plaster. Let me give you a few little tips on it. It's just like using the resin, eco resin. You're just going to mix it with water, and you do it by volume. Plaster 2 parts, water 1 part. Plaster making formula by weight, 16 ounces to 10 ounces. You just add your water, cold water, using approximately 2 parts perfect plaster, 1 part water. Add perfect plaster to water while stirring gradually into a smooth consistency, approximately 2 minutes. After mixing, tap mixing container on table to bring air bubbles to surface. Pour plaster into mold. Do not overfill. Warning, do not attempt to make a cast enclosing any part of the body using this material. Let dry for at least 30 minutes. Remove from mold. Air dry for approximately 24 hours. Cleanup is just wash hands with warm soapy water. Wash tools immediately with warm soapy water when complete. Seal container complete and store in a cool, dry place. Warning, do not pour excess material into drain or toilet. Discard in trash only. Finishing, you let air dry for 24 hours before painting or staining. Fill in any air bubbles with some fresh, perfect plaster. Use paints or stains for best results. Now, with that, I'm going to take a quick break and get us started with our mixture, and I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. I have my measurements together. I have 2 cups of water versus 4 cups of the plaster. But what I'm doing is starting off a little half and half because I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. So I'm just taking a chance. But what I'm going to do is dump 1 cup into the water and mix as directed. I'll add another cup. And of course, you need to wear your PPE. You don't want to inhale any of this dust. And I'm stirring, and I see it's thickening with just this 2 cups to the water, but it's still, once you get it mixed in there good. Now I'm going to pull back from the camera for a minute and check. Make sure I'm getting the lumps. Now I have my other 2 cups in this container here, and I'm just going to gradually add that in, and if necessary, I will add, because now this consistency here may be okay, but I have this large container here, And this container, I purchased it at a set of 3, and I got it from Amazon. It's a square, a hexagon, and the round. And I'm going to, at some time and point, get all 3 of them made. But I just wanted to start with this one because I want to be able to decorate it and have it ready before Mother's Day. So I'm going to continue to add my water and my powder as I need. Because like I say, I want this to be a pretty full. Now, I don't remember, no, I didn't put any measurements on there for how much it would contain. So I'm not afraid of it. If we have too much, we'll start on another mold. Now, what I did want to do is try to add a little bit of the resin crete pigment, and I'm going to use the brown just a little bit because I wanted to give it like a little um, tinge of color to it, not something real dark, just something that's going to give it some color. And I'm still stirring and getting lumps out. Now I would imagine that this is going to still be in the consistency of like the resin crete, or maybe just a little bit thinner. And I'm thinking just a little bit more here, and we may be ready to go. It's still to me a little sloshy. But it's by volume and not by weight. So as long as we do it the way we are supposed to, I think we're going to be okay. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers, and I will be adding new channels at the end of each video of the channels that I have subscribed to, and they in return have subscribed to my channel. And I, along with them, want to get everybody familiar with them and just check them out. I mean, these channels are awesome, and you will learn and meet so many nice people and what they're doing and how they're doing it. Learn some techniques that you probably didn't know about, or just brush up on some that you haven't done in a while. Okay, now I'm going to add the last of this, and we should be there. And after this, I will add my coloring and pour. Oh yeah, nice consistency. Turned out nice. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. And of course, you want to make sure you stir out all the lumps. And as recommended, I will sit my cup on the table, tap it to get out any air bubbles, to do all that good stuff. And I'm using a cup that I will throw away. I don't want to use anything that I have to wash and take care of, except for my spatulas, because these I use over and over. Okay, now this is the consistency. And there's a lump. Excuse me. I'll stir that. See if I can get it out of there. I'm going to add just a little drop of the brown. As I said, it doesn't want to come out, so we're not going to ruin my mixture playing with that, because I am going to do something other to our completed pot. Wow. Okay. So here we go. It is a little thick. It's not only just the jar or the flower pot, it's also a saucer that you would set it on. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, but just want to make sure I get it in there before it, because it says it's a quick start to setting, and I want to make sure we use all of this, that it doesn't go bad. Okay. I will clean my spatula off in just a second. I just want to make sure, oops, everything. And look at those bubbles coming up, and it's so right when you tap it. But I always do this with the Resin Crete or the Perfect Cast, any of them that I use. Now we're going to let this sit and cure and give it maybe more than 30 minutes. Like I said, I want to make sure that everything is filled in nicely, tapped out. And that was just the right amount to make. Okay, so I'm going to clean up a little bit here. And for the first time ever, I have made a resin, a plaster creation and had no messes. Can you believe it? I certainly can't, but I'm going to go with this because I'm wanting to make sure that everything works out, and I'll see you as soon as everything is set. See you soon. Okay, now our jar has cured enough that I can take it out of the mold. I'm going to roll it down, get it started, give it a look, and then what we're going to do is give it more time to cure, come back and decorate it. I don't want to be impatient. I want to give it the time that it truly needs to cure. So far, so good. It's looking pretty good. Now, this little edge here is going to give me a problem. Let's see if I can pull it over it. No, you probably can't see perfectly, but that's going to be the problem, is getting over this lip here at the bottom. Give me a second. I'm going to pull it to me and see if I can work it out. If not, tell you what, I'll take a quick break, take this loose, and I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got it unmolded, demolded. The only thing that I can honestly see here is there are two little air bubbles right there. Can you see them? Let me see if I can get it closer right here on the very edge. But other than that, oh my goodness, the texture of it is so smooth. I love it. I like this. And actually, I didn't even need to add that dye because the color is so close to what oh, now this is a heartbreak. I've got air bubbles right on that edge and on this edge. And it hurts because I was hoping this one would be. But then I was a little leery about it also because for some reason, every time I touched it, bubbles would just rush up, which was a good thing. Other than that, it's nice, it's smooth. It feels really good to the touch. I will have to use a little sand paper to smooth that out. I would love for it to be a little bit smoother. But then again, I don't know. The roughness of it is not that bad. I don't really even have anything that I would not need to trim off. It's just really nice. So I'm going to give this some more time to finish curing because what I want to do is decorate it. And it says to give it 24 hours before you truly decorate it or paint it, you know. And I don't think I'm going to be giving this unless somebody wants it to anyone. It's more or less just my experiment with the plaster. So I'm going to give it a couple of more hours and then I'll come back and then we will decorate it. I'll see you when that time comes. Okay, we're back. Our flower pot is fully cured. It's been just about 48 hours, I would say. I'm thinking what I'm going to do with the holes is just try to be a little, I don't want to go back and wet it and then have to start and wait all over again. So what I'm going to do is try to do some carving and see if that would work. I don't want to do anything intricate. I just want to do something to just kind of expand on that little hole there and pull it down a little bit and make it look like it's, excuse me, a natural, something natural that happened and see how that works. I really don't know how I'm going to do this right now, but what I'm going to do is just take the tips of some tweezers and go into that hole and just try to draw, maybe try to pry out some of this and see if I can get it on camera and you can see what I'm doing. Just, I don't want to go too deep. But make it look like something that was happened because of wear and tear, maybe. Something, you know, just taken away from just that little round hole there. I know it's on both sides, but I'm only going to work on the one that's facing. And I think that's going to do it. And I don't know if you can see it, where I made the little jagged lines there. Like I say, the texture of this plaster is so smooth. It's really something that gives it like a satin finish to it. Going to use my Mod Podge and I've got some napkins here. I know you've seen this process done before, but this is my first attempt at it and I want to see if I can get it to do what I want to do and how I envisioned it. Now what I'm doing is I took and separated the napkins. This is the lower piece to it, the white. And what I'm going to do is add this, and then I'm going to add some of the decorative pieces on top. I'm sealing my jar with the Mod Podge also. So I'm just going to start here. Bring it down. And I'll lay my tissue paper on. I don't want it to be just smooth. I want it to have a little roughness, a little texture to it. So if it tears a little bit, that's okay. I don't know if you, I'm sorry if you could see me, what I'm doing here. I know you guys know the process, but still, like I say, this is my first time attempting to do it. And I'm not going to have you sit here and watch all of this because, like I say, I know it's something that you have probably seen and have even done before on your own. But just giving you an idea of what I intend on doing and how I'm working it out. Doesn't have to be smooth. Like I said, I just want it to lay it down. Okay, once I've got this part completed, I will come back and then we'll do the rest of it with the decorative pieces. See you in a minute. Okay, what I did was just take one of the pieces and I cut out the parts that I want. I haven't pasted them down yet. And what I'm doing is just layering them on top of each other to get the seam that I want. I'm just coming back to let you see how I'm doing it. And then I will be back when it's all completed and give you a final look. I think that the way I see it, it's going to work out pretty good. But you know, you never know. It might be something that doesn't go right. But still, this is my idea. And I just wanted you to be able to see what it will look like when it's completed. See you when it's completed. Okay, just before I finish it all off, I want to embellish it just a little bit more. I've cheated a little bit. I used my heat gun to go over it and try to dry it just enough where I can add some more detail to it. I'm just going to splatter just a little bit of more of the Mod Podge on the candles. And what I'm going to use next is just a fine glitter to go over it a little bit. I don't want to put a lot. I just want to sprinkle enough to give it a little highlight. I'm going to use one of my little spoons. Get some out. Hopefully I can pour it out without making a big mess. Yeah, okay. I just want to put a little bit on the flame and around. And then hopefully this will give it a little bit more bounce to the ounce. Okay, now with that, gonna let it dry. Finish drying on its own. And all I did was go around the bottom of our saucer here. I'm going to tear this off, but I think I want to put a little bit of glitter around the bottom of that too, just to give that a little highlight. I'll do one side at a time because naturally you don't want to try to do the whole thing and then, I don't know, maybe it won't adhere. So I'm gonna stop on this side. I'll finish it all off, and then the next time you see me, it will be completed. And hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'd like for you to please consider subscribing, like, share, comment, and thank you to all, again, all who view the videos and who subscribe. I appreciate you more than you know. And the next time you see me, it will be completed, and I will post pictures at the end so you can see the final showing of it. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye-bye. Okay, this is our last showing. Everything is completely dried. This is what she looks like. Now, I gave it 2 coats of the Mod Podge, and it's the Mod Podge gloss that I used on this one. Now, that little area that I did with the little carving in there, I'm going to highlight that in black, but this is what the saucer looks like. Just little hints of gold around the edge, and when it sits together, it'll look like this. And I think this is going to be a really cute Mother's Day gift for someone. And just put a little succulent in there. Put it on your windowsill or wherever you like to sit it. And I think it's worth the while to do. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. Like I said, learned a little something or just saw something you hadn't did before. And if it's something that you think that I needed to do, you could give me some hints and comment. And just let me know if you enjoyed it or not. Now, I did leave this white that I put on there first. I wanted that ruffled look because I want it to look like a stucco or something. You see? Yeah. I think that gave it an even better texture to it. Now, what I will do is finish it off with the little black marker that I'm going to fill that little crease in to show it. And that'll be it. And those will be the parting shots. So, again, like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a good weekend and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are in the group and that view the video. I hope you just have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye-bye.